Hello there, App Spy viewers. My name's Peter, and I've got a hands-on preview for you. This time it is with Operation Dracula. Operation Dracula is from Samurai Games, and it is a shmup, as you can tell. It is a full-on one as well. It's inspired by the likes of Dodonpachi and Raiden and other classic Danmaku shooting style bullet hell shooters, and yeah, it is really great looking. So the entire idea, if you've never played a shmup before, is I am controlling this little this ship here in the middle, the blue and the yellow one, and I am trying to not get shot by everything and trying to shoot down everything else along the way, and not doing a brilliant job of it, unfortunately. This game is hardcore. It is really intense. Even more so, I would say, than some of the classic shooters that it is sort of being inspired by. So, to move, you simply tap your finger on the screen and then drag about. So, I'm just, tapping and holding. There's no virtual stick controls or anything like that. There's a slight amount of lag between when you move and how fast you actually move. So if I drag my finger quickly up to the top of the screen, then it's not quite as quick to follow up with you. That's not a huge problem whatsoever, and most of the time you won't be moving that fast anyway, but it is something to bear in mind. I am currently going up against this, oh my word, going up against this boss, well, mid-level boss, I should say. Yeah, all of these ships are absolutely massive. There's huge amounts of firepower absolutely everywhere. This is only the first stage, and as you can see, things have been really hectic. Now, huge enemy has been identified. So I'm going to show you how I use some of my special attacks as well, because I'm going to need them. I simply double tap on the screen. That gives me this concentrated burst of fire. It destroys other bullets that are coming towards me, which is quite useful. And oh my word, if I tap at the bottom here, that's the bomb, and that gets rid of everything. Absolutely, the way of getting through this game is to learn how each of the how each of the stages works out, how all of the enemies are going to come after you, figuring out their boss patterns, figuring out how they're going to attack, all of that stuff. This game is super intense. It is not for the faint of heart, but it is super colourful and lovely and really quite beautiful to look at. So if you are a fan of the genre, then it is totally going to be for you. Maybe if you haven't tried one of these sorts of games before, go try something slightly easier. Perhaps an R-Type or a Gradius or a Death Smiles is really good as well if you want something that's a little bit more Danmaku than those two previous games. But my word, Operation Dracula is going to test your reflexes and your gaming skills. So that's Operation Dracula, coming from Samurai Games. It'll be out relatively soon.
This is Peter with AppSpy.com. We review, you decide.